Welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Simon. Let's dive into the stories making headlines today.
The Australian economy shed 18,600 jobs in April, surprising economists who had expected a gain of 15,000 jobs. The unemployment rate jumped to 4.5%, the highest since late 2021.
That's a significant reversal. What are the implications of this sudden downturn in the job market?
Experts say this development has effectively killed the likelihood of another rate rise next month. The slowdown now points to rates holding for most of the year.
So, the job market is a key indicator for monetary policy decisions. How does this fit into the broader economic picture?
The reporting suggests that inflation and other economic pressures are starting to hit Australia's jobs market. This could signal a downturn in the economy.
I see. The article mentions that the economy is being affected by various factors. Are there any specific sectors being hit hard?
The reporting doesn't specify particular sectors, but it does mention that inflation is biting businesses and slashing margins.
That makes sense. Inflation can have a broad impact across different industries. Let's move on to another story.
Elon Musk announced plans for one of the biggest stock sales ever by taking public his space company, which is currently losing billions of dollars a year.
Wow, that's a significant development. How much is SpaceX losing, according to the filing?
The filing shows that SpaceX lost $2.6 billion from operations last year on $18.7 billion in revenue. The losses continued to pile up at the start of this year.
Those are substantial losses. What could be driving the decision to go public despite these losses?
The prospectus didn't put a dollar figure on the amount Musk hopes to raise, but various reports have put it at around $75 billion.
That's enormous. What are the potential implications of such a massive IPO?
The stock sale alone could make Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire. The reporting also highlights a huge potential revenue opportunity for SpaceX, totaling $28.5 trillion.
That's a staggering figure. How credible is this revenue opportunity projection?
The articles don't provide a detailed breakdown of how SpaceX arrived at this $28.5 trillion figure, but it indicates a significant potential market.
This story ties into the previous one. The potential IPO valuation is massive.
Yes, and it's worth noting that SpaceX has filed for an IPO with the U.S. SEC, paving the way for a possible NASDAQ debut as early as next month.
The IPO could indeed push Elon Musk toward becoming the world's first trillionaire. What are the broader implications of such wealth concentration?
The reporting doesn't delve into the societal implications, but it does highlight Musk's current status as the world's richest person.
Let's explore another related story.
AI firm Anthropic is set to achieve its first quarterly operating profit, driven by high demand for its Claude AI. Sales are projected to double in the June quarter, reaching at least $10.9 billion.
That's impressive growth. How does Anthropic's deal with SpaceX fit into this picture?
Anthropic has agreed to pay SpaceX $1.25 billion monthly for computing power. This deal is revealed in SpaceX's IPO filing.
So there's a significant financial connection between Anthropic and SpaceX. How might this impact both companies?
The deal will likely propel Anthropic's second quarter operating profit to an expected $559 million. This highlights the costly nature of AI development and deployment. Samsung Electronics shares rose as much as 6.5% after the tech giant and its South Korean union reached a tentative pay deal, potentially averting a strike.
What were the stakes in this potential strike?
The planned 18-day strike by nearly 48,000 members threatened to hit the economy and undermine global chip supply chains.
How significant is Samsung in the global chip market?
Samsung is a major player in the AI memory chip production space. A strike could have had significant repercussions.
The tentative deal seems to have eased concerns. What's the next step in this process?
The union will put the tentative deal to a vote between May 22nd and 27th. If approved, it could stabilize the situation.
Let's wrap up today's discussion. It's been insightful to explore these stories together.
Indeed, the connections between these stories highlight the complex interplay of various factors in the global economy.
As we close, it's clear that these developments will have far-reaching implications. We'll continue to follow these stories.
That's all for today. Goodbye.
See you later.